What are the odds of AD going to LA?
I think the Lakers are the favorite. And obviously having Rich Paul as your agent is a huge factor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is being paid lots of money by the Lakers. He's represented by Rich Paul. Remember the big contract he got last year before LeBron?
Years.
Exactly. He wasn't getting that anywhere else. I'm not saying it's a done deal because I think that here's what's going to happen. It's not going to happen this year. I don't see this deal happening this year. The only way it could even have a prayer of happening this year is if Anthony Davis does a Jimmy Butler, which is not his personality. I don't see him doing that. And then his advisors, Rich Paul, they're not going to.
Just demanding.
Right,
like sort of quitting on the team.
Yeah, and they're not, Rich Paul and them, they're not going to advise him to do that. You look at how LeBron's handled his free agency. He always, professionally. So, and even if he did do that, they still wouldn't have to trade him. If I'm New Orleans, I wouldn't trade him. Because remember, he's not a free agent until 2020. So what's going to have to happen is they're going to offer him the Supermax this summer, which could pay him $70 million more than any other team, and he's likely going to turn it down. And then they're going to know.
That's a lot of money to turn
It's a lot of money to turn down, but I think because
that's $47 million a year.
You know what the Lakers' pitch is going to be. Obviously in LA you can make a lot more.
Yeah.
And you come here, you win a title or more with LeBron, and then it becomes your team.
Yeah.
How much longer is LeBron going to be better than AD? 2 years after this, maybe? Right? So it can transition to your team. He's only 25 years old. So that'll be the sales. Now, here's the other thing I'll throw in, because everybody's saying Boston. And obviously, they're going to be a factor, too.
Just because they have the trade assets.
They have the assets.
Yeah. I think his list, Anthony Davis's list, will be Lakers, Boston, New York Knicks.
Okay.
That's an educated speculation. And I think he'll probably have to tell them, I want to go to the Lakers for it to happen. But I'm of the opinion, most people think Boston's got more to offer, and they do have the draft picks. But Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Kyle Kuzma, because that's what I want if I'm New Orleans.
I would too.
Right?
I'll let you have
it. I'll
let him have it.
I like that better than Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Terry Rozier.
I'm with you on that. I would agree.
Lonzo, look, when Elfrid Payton, who's no champion, no superstar, when he was healthy this year, it was early, but they were 5-1.
Yeah.
Soon as he went down, they began losing. Rondo was huge for them last year.
Yes.
They need that type of point guard because Drew Holiday is a scorer. He can dish.
He's mainly a two.
Right. They need a Lonzo, Rondo, Elfrid Payton type of point guard, and I think Lonzo would fit that bill. And then you get Kuzma and Ingram. I think that's pretty good. So that's why I think the Lakers are the front runner.
You think they would do that? Would Magic give up that much?
Look, I think they're going to want to keep Kuzma. I think they're going to want to keep Kuzma and Hart because that's what I would want to keep.
I think Magic's heart of hearts, he wants to keep the guy he picked second overall, too.
Not if I can get 25-year-old Anthony Davis.
I get that, and that might be true. But, yeah, for Anthony Davis,
okay,
I hate to get
I believe it's a 94.8% chance.
I thought you were going to go 98.6.
94.8.
My temperature is rising.
Chris, you mentioned it. Anthony Davis is in line after the season. 5 years, $239 million. That's about $47.5 million a year. If he doesn't take that, he's traded. He's in line for a 5-year, $205. Okay, 5-year, $205. So now it's about 35 difference. You can make that up here in L.A. What endorsements? How big can you be outside of basketball in New Orleans? And that's not a knock on New Orleans. New Orleans is a great city. You spent a lot of time in New Orleans. But New Orleans, off the basketball court, is not L.A. So with that being said, and that man would have been, he's as big as he's ever going to be in New Orleans. He's averaging 28 and 13, 2.5 blocks. He's been a 2-time first All-NBA.
Okay, quick question. How did Russell Westbrook do off the court what he does in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma? How did he do it?
Because he coming there with them skinny jeans. It would, he done killed like 5 different presidents because he can't breathe. He done strangle the pants so tight. He do all that crazy stuff. That's not Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis just want to just show up, let that brow go, give you 28-12,
So
28-12.
Just you are right. It's not 1985.
I mean, for that matter,
it doesn't
LeBron
matter.
was in
Right.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But-
It doesn't matter like it used to. But I think the lifestyle, though. Like, he has a summer home here. He
does.
lives here in the summer.
Yeah.
And,
Close to me.
and you see what LeBron's doing off the court. I mean, he was doing a lot in Cleveland, but now it's like
He close.
he's on
He
TV
can take
as
these,
much for
he can
other
take
stuff.
these meetings.
Wait,
as he
you
is
mean
for
Michael
basketball.
B. Jordan?
Stop
right?
it, Skip, man. You see the numbers that he's putting up, so you need to stop it, Skip. Look, and now I agree with you again, Chris. The Celtics do have assets. They have those early round draft picks from these other teams. The question is Danny Ainge going to be tempted to include Jason Tatum? Because I believe he wants Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum probably is a no-go, a non-negotiable.
For Anthony Davis?
I'm just saying,
I think it'd be like with Lonzo or Cooper.
would try
Like,
to
we
hold-
want to keep him, but for AD,
But hold on. This is what we know. LeBron James signed a 3-year with a 1-year option. Do we know Kyrie? So if Kyrie dips to go to New York, then what? Anthony Davis going to Boston without Kyrie?
well, Boston can't trade for him this year. Remember?
Okay, then.
Because of this strange designated player rule. So they have to sign Kyrie and then trade for him.
Well, what
That's right. If Kyrie walks, that's where New York would be in play. If they got Kyrie, they already have
Well, they get Kyrie, Skip. So if they
Yep.
get Kyrie, he goes there.
Yep.
So you can only have AD or KD.
Interesting.
Yeah, they ain't signing all three of them.
I take it. KD.
Okay, so that means AD ain't going to Boston. He covered it. Okay, we take that.
Take that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it about an 80% that AD comes to LA because the deal closer is Rich Paul.
Right.
It's just, it's unclutch. I mean, Clutch Sports. I'm
Stop
sorry.
it, Skip.
I got to get that right. I always get
It
that
is
back.
Clutch.
Clutch Sports.
He's asked me on
Got
some
it.
occasions
Clutch.
to say, Skip.
I know, Clutch.
Yes.
Clutch.
I'll remind you.
My brain.
There you go.
Okay.
Get it in my, yeah. But I got to get this off my chest one more time. I'm going to ask you a hard question here about Anthony Davis. He's a great young man. Had him on the show. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing not to like about him as a human being. But as a basketball player, in overall impact, I continue to wonder about him because he now leads the NBA in PER. He leads in estimated wins added, which is a huge stat for all the stat
Analytic
nerds,
geek.
right? Okay. And listen to these. He's 28, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 blocks. That's MVP quality
Yes.
numbers. He leads the league in minutes played. He's doing everything he can do except on in the win total.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're 15 and 16, and they have the 4th worst record in the West. And again, they broke through last year against Portland, and they finally won a playoff series, and it was highly impressive. But now he's in his 7th season, and I keep wondering, what is this about? Because Drew Holiday, I know he's not a 1, but he's still really good. He's an all-star.
Very good.
And Julius Randle is still, that was a big thing to
Randle's
give
a
up.
Playing
monster.
well.
Huh?
He's a
Nikola
monster.
Mirotic, too.
Mirotic.
They got 3 other guys
listen,
playing really well.
Don't laugh, but Etuan Moore, it starts for them, and he's pretty good. So I look at I just look at the starters, and I say, with that guy in the middle of all that, you're not better than 15 and 16. I know Mirotic has been hurt some, and to your point, Elfrid Payton, but can we lay it all on Elfrid Payton?
No.
But I just keep asking, is he the be-all and the end-all for the Lakers?
Yes.
Again, if LeBron, I don't know which year we're talking about, next year or
No.
the year after?
Maybe
we're still
year
talking about
maybe
begins
year
to
18.
decline.
Year 18,
Yeah.
not 17.
Okay, year
That's
18?
the 3rd year, yeah.
Okay, boy, I know he's Iron Man, and I'm knocking on wood for him, but man, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so can AD carry the Lakers to a championship? And
We get AD, we going to win the championship next year.
Well, if you can pull that off, but I'm not
We
sure.
get
how
AD, we getting the championship. We getting
New Orleans can play hard. That's the thing. They don't have to trade him till next February.
Yeah.
Well, look, y'all can hold on to him all you want to, but if you look, he gonna walk, and,
Well, they
and you
would
see
trade
the number
him.
when KD walked and OKC was not able to get anything for him, it hurt him. So
Your magic move, your be-all and end-all move is KD says, I'm going to LeBron next year.
And then we
And
still
that's
think
it.
that's a chance after all KD's comments?
It doesn't
Maybe he's
feel
trying
like
to
it.
make us think the other.
Look, and I don't think, I mean, just looking at it from a basketball standpoint, I think KD is the perfect fit with LeBron. AD, That's not. I don't think it's the greatest fit, but I think with LeBron,
Make it work.
the formula is get a second guy that's a superstar that can get his own stuff like LeBron, and that's how I worked with Kyrie. That's how I worked with Wade, and I do think it'll work with AD like that.